resources would be there to make sure that we bring the regime down. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You already have more than one hat on. I thought you were going to speak as any other request for the floor? Yes.
Just a question. Do we have a medium whereas the meetings are published as they happen? Like, for instance, we're here now. Is it being published right now as live? Because when I went to a demonstration, I said to someone, we're going to Darling Street today to demonstrate. And he said to me, I'm going to check you online right now if you're live or it's going to be on something like Gambia, Kibaro or Freedom newspaper right now, so I can like follow you up from Trafalgar Square to Darling Street. Anything like that to follow us up as we go? That's what I want to ask. Like a cover-up, like live television, like he said. We're here now. Is there anything happening on Kibaro newspaper to say we're in Birmingham live, this is what is happening with CDC, live commentary. That's what I mean.
Is the question for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much, my dear. Unfortunately, no. It is not live on Kibaro right now, but we have our members of our crew around. Kibaro is still in its infancy, as you know. But depending on what Gambian people want, because we are not out to expose everybody. Some people are here, they don't want to be seen. Okay, but those who want to be seen would be seen, depending on how they choose to be seen. Kibaro is there, it's at your disposal. We can have you one-on-one on hard talk, if you like, and Gambians would hear your voice and they would see you. But no, to your question, it is not live on Kibaro, but it would come on streaming, for sure.
Like to add just a word.
Can I just help in there? Yeah, just to answer your question there, the technology is available to publish whatever we do live. This meeting today could have been watched live by members of the public in their homes, but that would have required some devices to be bought, some internet connections to be made, and all that requires money. And so down again, we are down to money. So money is the main thing that makes the organization to live. And unless we get this money, we can't do it the way we want it to happen. But yes, the technology is there for it to happen. Okay?
Thank you. Any other questions? Any other contribution, suggestion from the floor? Yes, Mr. Manya?
Yes, mine is just a commendation. I'm touched by the...
I know you very much by name, but for the purpose
of... My name is Lamin Manja. I come from Bristol. I'm actually touched by the level of sacrifice and enthusiasm manifested here today. It's a clear demonstration of our daily love and concern for our motherland, the Gambia. The fact that we have got an organization in itself is a laudable step towards the direction. When I was a boy, shortly after leaving school, I was privileged to be part of Sorry.
Do you want the camera?
Can we focus on the person who has the floor?
I was privileged to be part of what we used to call Western Division General Conference. And at that conference, somebody I would model myself to. One of the permanent secretaries of the time, Economic Planning and Industrial Development. He was just asked to say something at that gathering. And what he drew our attention to was that Japan and Germany, they lost the Second World War and they were trampled on the feet. Until some of you, and some of us, we are singing in school, falling Japanese, falling to rise no more. We made it. But look at their position in the world today, Japan and Germany. They are among the 6 most industrialized nations in the world. How did they do this? How did they do this? This organization. 3 things are what they coined together to make them where they are today. According to him, first of all, is education. And we are not without education. Second, their education and their discipline. And we are not without discipline. Their education and discipline enabled them to get organized. And that is what enabled them to be where they are today. So those who are behind these organizations, I salute you. And whatever we spend on this course for the purpose of freeing the Gambia would be rewarded positively by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كمثل حبة أنبتت 7 سنابل في كل ذرة بالحبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than ya lo ike la kodo do bi ala na la skila la siloka abe kodo nyo kise kile nyafi ay nyo sungoro la wala nyo sungoro la nyo sungoro ay murogo de biya ko kese timbe baba mimmi bu to do Gambia la ko kono pour Gambia ko ma se ko de la ala de do assalamu alaykum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maida. Very useful. I'm not seeing any more hands go up. We are, of course, here not to simply receive encomiums and praise from you. The general body, you are also liberty, we are your servants, your stewards, to criticize us and ask questions. So please feel free if from reports you received this morning, you are not particularly happy with any aspect of the orientation of the organization as well as its activities. Anything, any suggestions, any criticisms coming from you will be taken in a very positive spirit because we know that we will really go to that. So once again, I feel I reopen the floor if anybody wants to take the floor and ask questions. We don't like to feel complacent that we read from your silence that we are doing, optimally, which I believe we are not. So we don't feel causing any offense by speaking out our common organization. All right. Nobody has the floor. I say that this then marks the end of this particular item. I just need to reassure you, those of you who spoke, that we listened very carefully to the different points that have been taken and separately to the meeting, and we will include them in our conclusions. And we take the words of encouragement that have been expressed with humility. We are not going to allow that to get into our heads. We will only continue to do more. We are particularly delighted that a number of people have come forward to indicate that they will be available, their time available to help in strengthening our various pillar teams. We have taken note of their names, and so we'll follow this up. If there is nothing more, then I would say that this concludes this particular discussion on this particular item, and we should then move on to the next item. which is necessary to determine the date for our next quarterly meeting. Quarterly means every 3 months. If anybody has any ideas, but I think since we normally